My name is Shaniki Smith, and today I'm going to talk about DNA and ancestry. Um, Not too long ago, I ordered a home DNA ancestry test, and so I decided to get one and decided to get one that was a little current, regardless of what your family or your friends may say about you, who you are related to. Because now that you have AI in the picture, you might get a more clear um, picture of who else you may be related to. Sometimes people just talk about the immediate family and who they know in the immediate family, but you have the first generation, the second generation, the third generation, the fourth generation, and sometimes it might just stop at the fifth generation, or it could have went on. But sometimes information amongst family, it can sometimes be kind of like put at a stop, because you try to keep in touch with all the family that you know and all the history that you know about your family. So it's important to get updated tests now, because our economy has changed, and a lot of information is starting to reappear in a picture for those who were just wondering if they were related to this person, or if they had more than one person, regardless of what you was told within your family. That you might, for example, you might be related to, you might have some ancestry um, Indians. And so that's all you've been hearing, that same story all your life. But now it's getting to a point where you might be related to other people besides the Indians or the Indian tribe. So today I was doing a little research on my own ancestry, and it comes to find out that I already know that I'm related to someone who is very close to me, but everybody in the family should know that, especially if you have an individual that's born in a European country. And so I let him tell that story because that's part of his history. But also, what I'm also finding out, even though that person is related to me, because basically that's he's related to me. But also, I'm coming to find out that I might be also related to another group, which includes in Great Britain and Europe, well, another part like UK, United Kingdom, and then I might also be related to other individuals and other different European countries. But as far as what a certain individual has said in my family, that we're only related to a certain type of people through our ancestry, but that might be with you and the immediate family that you was with. But now when it's coming to me, I'm I it's coming to a picture that I might be related to someone who's from UK. I might be related to somebody who's from Italy. I might be related to somebody who's in the Asian culture. So to me, it's very surprising. And also, I might be also related to another group of tribe that's in Africa. So I'm just right now doing an update DNA ancestry test, and I'll keep you posted on what the new results might say, regardless of what your family members may say you're related to, who you're related to, because you don't know all the things that every family member does. You don't always know all the jobs and stuff that every family member does. And I know I don't talk about a lot of stuff because it's very personal to me, like as far as health and information that deals with employment or school or sometimes even the place you live at. I don't really come out and talk about those things because I don't want to be a person who can be a victim. I mean, as far as being a victim, anything as far as like um, someone taking your identity or using you for your wealth, and basically because I see that now when times has got a little bad, especially now, people are starting to do whatever. And even you get like America is starting to get really have a lot of bad individuals that have really bad nasty attitudes. So, like I said, I took it upon myself to take an ancestry DNA test, and also I'll leave the information below in case you want to be one of those individuals to take a updated one, regardless of what anyone says. You might have one, but you don't all know what goes on, especially in the days when it had something to do with slavery. You don't know all that went on because a lot of stories are untold because, it's like some of the stories that should be told you don't really want to tell because it's like a thorn that hits you straight in the heart, and you're like, that's enough information to put a person out. So sometimes some things are uh, left untold, but there's sometimes you have to know that information in order to basically keep up with your family and what's going on and stuff like that. Like, there's a lot of information that I would like to discuss, but I don't really discuss it because, there's a lot of, copycatters and a lot of people who mimic other people, and that's something I don't do. You never see me wake up in the morning and say, "Oh, I'm gonna be like such and such," and then go out and get plastic surgery and all that other stuff to look like that individual. I always been me. I always been me. My parents never seen none of that type of behavior in me. So it's okay if you like certain like individuals or people look up to certain individuals in history, or you might have some individuals that you may look up to as far as in our history, but you should always be proud of who you are. You should always be making your situation better than whatever happened within your ancestry. So as far as today, I would like to share some of my education with you that I have completed. The only reason why I have not came up and like broadcast it on social media because this social media you never know who is lurking and who is like watching you, because like now it seems like everybody's watching everybody now, especially what's going on with war and what's going on um again, I mean, between foreign countries and the US. So like I might be related to a lot of people, and so I don't. It's something that a lot of individuals should think about, getting a home DNA test, or either just going to get tested to see, the up current information that that involves you when it comes to your ancestry. Now, there's another situation I want to elaborate on. All those individuals that came from Venezuela and Mexico, um, I feel like you should find out who you should take a test to. You seriously, because I don't feel like a person just don't wake up early in the morning, regardless of what goes on in their community. But I commend you for leaving your environment if it was a toxic environment. And like I said, it's very important to keep um, in touch of who your family member is, because of certain situations, like what's happening with the immigrants, like they're moving from overseas from all types of situations that are happening. And why is that? Do you ever think that you might have some family member in the United States that you don't know about, and the reason why you don't know about it, because the immediate family only hangs around the immediate family, and then unless the females produce, or the males in the family decide to marry off another individual, which makes your family more extensive. So you don't know everything that your family does. You say you know, but not a lot of people don't know everything that they know. There's a lot of history that's been buried. So some of that history could be yours. And as far as the immigrants that came over to the United States, that might just be one of your family members. Well, how much do you really know? How much do you really know, unless you get that test or either get a blood test? But my name is Shaniki, and I'm not going to keep preaching on how important it is to know who you are. But it's important to know who you're related to, because you can help another person in certain circumstances, especially what's happening with the immigrants that are coming over to the United States. I just don't believe all of them just come over and not seem to not have a family member here. I mean, this world is pretty big. I don't know that. I just know that I know you're living a certain type of situation and coming for a better life. But did you ever think, is it possible that you might be related to someone in the United States? And that's the same as an individual that's in the United States. Did you ever think that you might be related to somebody in a foreign country? Well, like I said, I'm finding out that I might be related to other individuals, regardless of what my family may say. And some of them are from Africa, and some of them are from United Kingdom, and some of them might be from Italy. Until next time, Shaniki Smith, and I'll talk to you later.